Netanyahu, who is currently on trial for corruption, has been Israel's leader for the longest time. Netanyahu's mother, Zillah Siegel, was born in Israel, while his father, Benjamin Netanyahu, originally came from Poland. Benjamin, whose birth name was Benjamin Milikowski, changed his name after moving to Palestine. Some of his family roots go back to Spain. Born in Jaffa in 1949, he grew up in Jerusalem before moving to the United States for high school. Netanyahu's father was a strong believer in a type of Zionism called revisionist Zionism. He thought that Israel should cover both sides of the Jordan River and didn't agree with making compromises with the neighboring Arab countries. In 1967, Netanyahu joined the Israeli army. He quickly became an elite commando and served as a captain during the 1973 Arab-Israeli War. In 1982, Netanyahu took on an important role at the Israeli embassy in Washington, D.C., becoming the deputy chief of mission. Just 2 years later, in 1984, he was given an even bigger responsibility as Israel's ambassador to the United Nations. In 1988, Benjamin Netanyahu was chosen to be the deputy foreign minister in the government led by Prime Minister Yitzhak Shamir. In 1993, Benjamin Netanyahu became the leader of the Likud party, a right-wing political group in Israel. He led the party back to success in politics after it lost in the 1992 election. He was prime minister from 1996 to 1999 and then held the record for the longest term from 2009 to 2021. In 2019, Benjamin Netanyahu faced serious accusations. He was accused of receiving expensive gifts from wealthy friends and trying to influence media rules in exchange for positive news coverage. These allegations led to charges of fraud, breach of trust, and corruption against him. He said he didn't do anything wrong. Even though he was charged in 2019, he refused to resign from leading the country. Instead, he criticized the police, the media, and the courts, accusing them of unfairly targeting him. The accusations of corruption brought together politicians from all sides in Israel. This unity played a big part in him losing power after the March 2021 elections. Netanyahu made a controversial decision by forming a coalition with Israeli far-right members like Itamar Ben-Gvir. He used to support Qayamat, now seen as a terrorist group in Israel. Netanyahu even gave Ben-Gvir, now leader of the Jewish Power Party, more authority to manage the security ministry. Ben-Gvir and his colleague Bezalel Smotrich, who are leaders on the far right, have a history of using strong words against Palestinians. They don't want Palestinians to have their own country and believe Israel should have more control over the West Bank. The new government has caused worries about more fighting in the West Bank, where the worst violence in nearly 20 years has been happening in the Palestinian area controlled by Israel. Benny Gantz, the defense minister leaving his post, shared his worries. He's concerned that the new government's extreme views might lead to more security problems.